Yo, what's up guys? Temptations, and I'm back with another video today. Today I'm going to be talking about a anime I just finished. Came out I think about like 2 weeks ago, and it's the Star Wars Visions anime. I've been pretty excited to see. I was really curious to see how they were going to be able to, blend Star Wars with anime. This was a pretty ambitious project, in my opinion, for Disney and Lucasfilm. They had 7 different studios in the animation of the episodes. So they had 9 episodes, 7 different studios, and they were gonna add that little flair of anime to Star Wars. Obviously, I watched the first one. The first episode's called The Duel. It had a unique style. It wasn't really my flavor, so I was like kind of meh through it. I mean, it was still kept my interest in everything, but it was just like, okay, like I guess this is gonna be how this is gonna play out. I didn't realize different studios were doing different things, and I didn't know each episode was gonna have its own story, which is fucking cool. But I didn't know that at the time, so I thought this is how it was gonna play out, and I was like, yeah, I mean, it's all right, like nothing too crazy. But then of course you see the appearance of the fucking lightsaber katana. Which, I mean, I know some Star Wars fans probably don't like seeing that shit. Which I will say, it's hard. I could see some Star Wars fans appreciating it and liking it, and I could see a lot being like, fuck this, I hate it. So if you're not into anime at all, some of these episodes are going to be kind of a hard watch. But I will say, it's worth getting through them because there's only 9 episodes. They're like 12 to 27 minutes long. So it's nothing fucking, like, you're not really having to put yourself out watching one episode at a time or whatever. And some of the storylines are fucking good. Like, I kind of hope that they expand upon a couple. They were pretty unique with some of the stuff they had. Like, they had this one, it was that one episode was called Tatooine Rhapsody, and that shit was awesome, dude. It was, they got this like a runaway Padawan or escape Padawan running from the Sith and all this shit, and he just happens to stumble across this crew, and they make a band basically, and are playing all over and shit. And like, you got a lot of pretty interesting episodes, and for the most part I enjoyed all of them. So The Duel, like I said, that was the first one I didn't really like, and then the 9th episode was okay. I really liked the music they used in the 9th episode, but it was just like meh, yeah, it was good, like, but it just wasn't my thing. But a lot of these episodes blew me away. Like the first of all, in all of the episodes, the animation is really cool. I really like the art styles. You could see why they chose these animation studios to basically make these episodes and everything. Like, you can fucking see, and they really add touches of culture into it, and it's really kind of unique to see Japanese culture meshing with Star Wars, and they do it well. It's not like forced. It doesn't look weird, in my opinion. They really made it blend together, and it was kind of like a special new experience. I mean, there's so many different like kind of samurai style Jedis and Sith, and they're fucking sick. Like, these original characters that they made, like, are fucking cool as hell, man. Like, they're fucking dope, dude. One episode I will say that might trigger some people a little bit is the twins episode. At one point they're fighting. Well, one of the twins uses his lightsaber to destroy a fucking, Imperial cruiser, which I was like, what? I was like, okay, just anime first, and then just like chill. Because there was a couple parts, during some of these shows where you're just like, but if you think of it like anime with a taste of Star Wars, that made it a lot easier to watch, and I enjoyed all of it. But if you're going in like Star Wars, but it's with a little bit of anime in it, you might not like it as much. And I can understand some people not liking it, but I would still say it is absolutely worth a fucking watch. And I'd probably give it a 6.5 out of 10. Would I watch it again? There's probably a few episodes, like my favorite 3 episodes easily would be Tatooine Rhapsody. If I was going episode only, I'd fucking give that like a 7.5, because that episode I loved it. It was fun all the way through. The 9th Jedi started off a little slow, but near the end you're like, fuck, man, I wish we had another episode of that. And then so I'd give that one like a 7 too, I would say. Lapin Ocho, that's another episode I really liked a lot. Like, that episode really kind of stood out for Star Wars and anime, and I really liked the delivery and just the characters in that one. That episode I'd give an 8. I really want to see more of that one. That was probably my favorite of the whole season. And there are other episodes that I didn't rank as high as those. They had good fights. Like there was not one episode that there was like a duel that I was like, eh. Like they all did a great job. They all had their unique spin. You know, even in just the animation with T0B1 looking like a little kid Star Wars, you know, episode with the robot and like trying to learn the Force, which I was like, okay, I don't know about that, but it was still fucking cool. Like I said, overall enjoyable experience. I definitely say check it out. I fucking love Star Wars and I love anime, so seeing them together was awesome. And I really hope we can see some expansion upon some of these stories. I know they were kind of probably meant as one-offs, and they're really just kind of testing us to see how we would react with these 9 episodes maybe. But I think there's a future. I think there's an audience for sure. If it's a big anime fan, they're gonna give it a shot, and most people like Star Wars to some capacity. So I think if you go in as an anime fan liking a little bit of Star Wars, it's good. Now Star Wars, on the other hand, I could definitely see some people getting it's a little salty, and I actually know a couple of my buddies who tried it out and they stopped watching them because they're not really into anime. So it was a test, and I think it succeeded overall. But I think you guys should check it out for sure if you haven't already. And if you have, which episode was y'all's favorite? And what did you guys think of this project? Curious to see what other people thought. Anyways, hope you guys have a good one. Have a good weekend and take care. Peace.